So, what I think about victory empowerment. Okay, so first and foremost, I would have to start by saying my first introduction uh, to the ministry was actually through my young adult son. And that itself spoke a lot of volumes to have at the time a 23, like 22, 23-year old young African American male recommend to his mom a ministry, and he was so excited about it. He was like, "Mom, you got to get there. I think they where you are. You got to get there. You got to hear the word. You just got to be in the presence and the attendance." So I was excited about it because my son was telling me, and I'm like, I looked for him. I found him, found where they were and everything, and I got here, and I'm gonna tell you, I got here in a place where I was kind of done with being used, abused, and prostituted within the four walls of the temple that we call church. And the first introduction to Pastor Jay was that of being able to pour into me, pour into and see a woman of God who had just been in a place where there was no more of my oil to pour out, and unselfishly just prayed with me out of nowhere, didn't know me, just was like, look, meet me at the church. And I didn't even hesitate, I got up, I came and poured into me, and has been doing so ever since. So when the title being Victory Empowerment, it truly is. It is a ministry that takes an individual for where they are and empower them. They Pastor Jay actually pours into people unselfishly. I've never, honestly, in all my years of serving as minister, being a licensed ordained minister, being in the church, being around different places, different churches, different ministers, you have, and at such a time of this, we have a man of God, a young man of God, but the wisdom of old, to be able to actually really give himself without looking for, asking for, but just allowing God to use him in a position that he actually brings forth victory and empowerment to anybody he's connected with. Now, let me tell you, I've been around a lot of people. I've seen a lot of things. I've done a lot of things. And this church here has actually been the refuge, and the pouring back into me to encourage me to be the person that God has called me to be, to operate in the purpose that God has called me to be, and to begin to be empowered again for kingdom's sake. So that's my relationship, my introduction to the church. Um, I ain't leaving, Jennifer Holiday was talking about a man, but I'm like, I ain't going nowhere. So I am thankful and grateful for Pastor Jay and Lady Maya, two amazing people in the kingdom. Please note what I said, not in the church, amazing people in the kingdom. It's about kingdom building, and he takes it serious, and I'm glad that he took to me to be able to pour in the victory and the empowerment. This church is exactly what its name is. It tells you he won't even let nobody live around him or be around him and not understand the victory and not be empowered to go forth in what Jesus called you to do. That's my word. I said what I said. I'm staying with it.